All right, Panther fans. So, about that 4-game losing streak and all of that. I don't even. Whatever I said, I demand an apology. So, on behalf of myself, I apologize to myself. We're out of the weeds a little bit now. We've got two in a row. Got another big 2 points last night, and the biggest thing, obviously, is Spencer Knight is come back around, and Stu has his victory cigar. That's what we got. All right, but what are your takes from last night? Because that was like two different games.
No, I don't think we came out with the same fire that we came out, the game before. 22 shots in the first period. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously, Knight stepped up, made some saves. We got really lucky at the end. Verhage, it just goes to show you that you never give up. It's like reminds me of the 1980, Miracle on Ice team,
Right.
where they scored that goal to tie the game, I think, with like 5 seconds left.
Right.
Schneider.
Right.
So, I'm not saying that the Devils players gave up, but the defenseman did back up and gave Verhage
Well,
an opportunity to shoot. I mean, it was just a lucky shot. He banked it in off the post. I'll take it.
We'll take
1-1, different game.
Absolutely different game. And when
you said it in your recap. I mean, it's a momentum changer. Instead of going in, with their heads down 1-0, not playing good, they come out tied, and obviously the second period they took the game over.
Yeah, during the live stream when Uyghur got the puck, there was like 10 seconds left. And I'm like, okay, we're lucky to get out of this 1-0. Just don't do anything stupid. And as soon as I did that, he passes to Verhage, who just took it the rest of the way. And I'm screaming. I was screaming because I was like, see, Huberto, that's what you do. Just shoot the damn puck.
Yeah,
and sure enough,
tip it.
But wait. We're talking about Verhage and Huberto. We'll get to your Tippett criticism.
No,
Don't
that's
worry.
that's what you do, Owen Tippett.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. I get what you're saying there. Yeah. Tippett, I think it's just a little bit of a confidence thing right now. He'll come back around. And remember, and it's also this. I'm just thinking about this now because if you think about it, last season everybody was kind of saying he was wandering around and I was pounding the pavement for him to get to the top 6. This is the second year. I don't know. Maybe he's a slow starter. Because this is, we don't have a big sample size. You know what I mean?
We'll get off the Owen Tippett thing because I don't want that. I don't want that to dominate.
Right.
Video here. It was a totally different team. Second period, we definitely played Panther hockey.
Yep.
And caught a couple of I won't say breaks. Maybe they were mistakes. Whatever. Maybe they were just plays that we made. But the Lusteranian goal.
Oh, that's
just total hard work by that fourth line again.
I know.
Fourth line. I mean,
the fourth line is
can we say one of the best fourth lines in hockey?
It's not a fourth line. It's just not a fourth line. Especially and I love Lomberg, but especially if you put like Marchment on the line, it's better than the third line because that's the other thing is. The energy, and I talked about this, the energy in the first, the second, and the fourth lines is like, let's go. And with Joe out there in that third line, you could sense the air just like coming out of the room. And it's not that he's bad. It's just
there's no chemistry there.
There's no chemistry there. No,
you can see. But
he can still play, but he doesn't have like every player has like, this is the thing they do. This is what they're good at. You know what I mean? He's just kind of out there skating around, not being bad. You know what I mean? He's not seeing him actually do anything. So there's that. But then of course, Spencer Knight, let's just wipe the brow. It's just wipe the brow. Because if ever the kid had the perfect way to come back, 45 saves, that's how you do it. Because that's 2 games worth really.
Was it 45 saves or 42 saves?
No, last I saw is New Jersey had 46 shots. At least that's what I saw.
Okay.
Right at the end there.
Listen, he looked like himself. He looked confident. Yeah. He was, his angles were good. His, side to side was good. Everything was good.
And much less going behind the net to try to handle the puck as well. He only did that. I only saw maybe 3 times that he did that last night. And a couple times he must be getting coached that way, because he kind of skated like he was going to do something, and then he stopped and let the puck just continue on. So I think somebody got to him about that. And then defensively, just the 6 need to stay healthy. That's the thing, because it's such a different defense when Connaughton is out there. Because, like I said, we can play the pairs the way that they need to play, and whatever was going on with Ekblad and Uyghur, that's done. They've been much better the last couple of games.
Power play still sucks.
Oh, geez, you had to bring up the
and again, I said it to you last night. I said it before on videos. I think they need to experiment with a new quarterback. Ekblad's not doing it. I'm sorry.
Right.
He's just not. He does not look confident, and I'll give props to Yandel. As bad as Yandel was defensively, he was a good quarterback on the power play. I mean, that's what we had him there for.
Right.
But I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I don't think the coach is going to listen to me, but I think Forsling, should get a chance, or Montour should get a chance in running the power play.
Right.
Or Uyghur, anyone but Ekblad right now.
Yeah, it's whatever they're doing is just not working. I don't disagree. I mean, it's hard to watch it and completely pinpoint it. It's a combination of things. I just think design-wise, I mean, we talked about it. You watch Tampa Bay's power play, and you know what they're going to do, and you can't stop them. You know what I mean? And how we devise the system. I mean, obviously with Barkov out, that takes away a weapon there. But and then the second power play, was actually a little bit better than the first one, even though they didn't have a whole lot of time. But yeah, that's going to come back to bite us at some point, because our style, we do draw a lot of penalties, and come postseason, you've got to bury them. You absolutely have to bury them.
I'd like to see the second unit get out there after a minute.
Yeah, after a minute, right?
Instead of a minute and a half.
Yeah.
I really would.
Yeah.
Especially since it's not working.
No, exactly. And now the PK, that was the thing that set me off about Huberdeau and Verhaeghe and all of that, was Huberdeau coming down there with that shorthanded chance. And watching the replay, okay, he didn't have a long window to shoot, but there was a window there to shoot. And if nothing else, shoot it towards the net, because he was looking for the pass so much. When he saw he couldn't get the pass through, he just held on to and lost the puck, rather than, if you can't make the pass, shoot it to the net, and maybe there'll be a rebound. Lustrino was coming right down. It seems like but then of course he comes back in the second period and takes that shot and scores. Hopefully. And I think, were you listening to the broadcast last night? Because after he scored, I'm only hearing it a little bit because I'm doing a live stream, and I heard Randy saying something to the effect about talking about how some might say Huberdeau needs to shoot more, and maybe I thought I heard Randy say something like that.
I don't know. I was paying more attention to the offside, which we
Yeah.
all say was offside, but I'm reading on Twitter today, and basically the interpretation was that Huberdeau had possession, that
Right.
Billy says the stick is part of the body, but it was a very fluid.
Right.
It was a very fluid play. So,
I mean, we'll take it.
You could obviously see that both his skates were in the zone before the puck.
Right, but they're saying
it's just but you know what? We've never gotten a call like that I can remember.
I know.
Such an important call on a goal.
Yeah,
and it's not taken back. So you know what? Fuck it, I'll take it.
Yeah, no, we'll take it. Look, the comments on last night's video was about 70% saying that it was good. And then a few people, I can only watch it so many times before, I only watch the TV replays. It didn't look, I think whatever they called it, they were going to keep it. You know what I mean? I was surprised though. When I was watching it, I was like, I was leaning towards, that's got to be offsides, but I guess I guess maybe they've got a clearer or more up close angle of when the puck actually hit the stick, because I guess that's what they're saying is that, he kind of carried it in. Okay, well,
Well, if you look at the linesman on the replay, the linesman is right in front. I mean, you could see the linesman is looking, and
right.
he waved the offside off. So,
Yeah,
like I said, I'll take it.
we'll
I
take it.
thought that, Bernier going in, Bernier
Mhm.
played, very quietly. He played a good game. I think
Yeah,
we could have had 6 goals if Blackwood had stayed in.
yeah,
The.
yeah. No, no, I was a little bit concerned about that. When I saw that how well he was playing, I said, don't let them get that second goal. Because I don't think Bernier was, pitched a shutout. You know what I mean? Basically for him. But we didn't. New Jersey came out in the third period about 4 minutes, 5 minutes with the energy. And then they got deflated again, and you could kind of see it, and they were just like, okay, we're done, we're toast. So, whatever happened, I guess it was the Verhaeghe goal. I mean, I know some of us would like to think that coach lit into him after the first period, but I really didn't think it was just that Verhaeghe goal. And the Devils just didn't come back out with that same. They were all over us in the first period. I mean, we were getting outworked every freaking possible, and maybe, obviously they played Spencer Knight the last time we played them. So they probably came out thinking they could bust ass in the first period, get 2 or 3 on Spencer and put the game away again. But this was a different night. And that to me, that's the biggest takeaway from the game is that, okay, all right. Now this was 3 games, by the way. Instead of 2 in 1, this was 3 in 1. And then, so you figure we got Saturday and then we got Thursday and then we got
Saturday and then Wednesday.
Saturday, Tuesday, and then Friday,
Wednesday.
Saturday. Is it Wednesday? Is the day before and the day after?
The Flyers.
Okay. Well, the point being is that Bob could play the 3 again, and then Spencer would get the 1 on the back end of the back-to-back. So maybe that's what they're going to make the adjustment to is 3 to 1 instead of 2 and 1. But that was the best thing I saw last night was just that
Minnesota really, Saturday, and then the Flyers are Wednesday.
Flyers Wednesday. Okay. And then Friday, Saturday, the day after, the 2 days after Thanksgiving, right?
Then we got the Capitals.
The Capitals.
Yeah, then we get the Capitals on Friday.
On the road.
On the road.
And then we're back.
Not that far of a trip. And then we got Seattle.
Right, but then we're back home Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm going Saturday night.
Going Saturday night.
Minnesota's a good team.
So you'll probably see Knight. You'll probably see Knight.
I don't know. We'll see. Listen, we don't know what Burnett's doing as far. I don't think there's any set pattern.
Well, I'm just saying because it would be the we're not going to play. There's no need to play Bob 2 nights in a row. That's what I'm saying. Because
there's a night off in between.
No. We play Friday and Saturday. We play Friday at Washington.
You mean next week?
Yeah. And then Saturday.
I think we'll see Knight against Seattle.
Yeah.
I think they'll play Bob against Washington.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. So
I'm going to go to that game too.
But this one's good. This was we needed to exercise that 7-3,
Listen, we need these 2 more games. We need 4 in a row again.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, we did ourselves some damage. I mean, we knew we were going to end up eventually having some losses.
Yeah.
But now our cushion has now shrunk.
And I mean, I was looking at that. Let me refresh this page because I know.
I mean, we have 27 points. The next team has 25 points.
Maple Leafs at 25. Tampa's a little bit down there at 21.
Carolina's got games in hand on us. They have 23 points. So
Carolina's got 26 points.
Do they?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now because they're 13-2-0, and they've played 15 games, and we're 12-2-3. So yeah, in terms of number 1 in the conference, it's still early. Damn, Washington is crept back up there. The Rangers are there.
Carolina's got 26 points with 2 games in hand.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be a dogfight. There's no doubt about that. you know, the teams right now that I'd look at, you know, it's not like there's any long road trips if we had to play a game 7 or a series against any of those teams, but the Rangers are a little bit scary because Shesterkin's just playing so freaking, you know, the hot goaltenders. I don't want to touch any team that's got a hot goaltender. You know what I mean?
I like the
So,
fact that we have, you know, what is it, 7 out of 8 games at home coming up?
well, yeah, it was 8 out of 9. Now we've played 2, so I think that was still 6 out of 7. So, and that's probably going to all be without Barkov now.
So
Hey,
we just
look,
got to keep winning. That's all.
yeah. We just got to keep playing the way we did.
Simple formula. I think, you know, Bennett, Huberdeau, and Duclair. I mean, they
Right.
can continue to, you know, keep scoring. And, you know, out of the blue, we now have this fourth line that's producing. So,
Oh, yeah, I know. I mean,
Unexpected.
He's got 6 goals, this kid. And we were all, I mean, we're praising Anton Lundell and he's playing great. But here's, I mean, Anton's got 3 goals, I think. So, and Lustrinen's now got 6.
But he does so much more than score. That's
No,
the
I
thing
know.
I love about this kid. He's great in the, you know,
Right.
along the boards and the corners.
Right.
He's just, you know, and of course you know, you put the spark plug Lombard on that and Hornquist too. They're just, that line has been, in my opinion, the best line.
Yeah, they've been
Game
great.
in, game out, the last couple of games, they've just been bringing it.
So I will revise, and I know you don't like to talk about this, but I will. I'm going to revise my Calder prediction, and now it's going to be Lundell and Lusterinen both getting votes for the Calder instead of with Spencer. And I mean, you know, it's like, because you said it yourself. They do it by the goals. Well, if they're doing it by the goals, Lusterinen's got a hell of a head start on Lundell. But it's a good. I mean, it's just, we're so loaded at center. That's the thing. I mean, you look at what if ever we're healthy, Barkov, Bennett, Lundell, and Lusterinen, there's no room for him to be other than our 4th line center. And that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Because Lundell and Lusterinen by any other stretch could easily be 2 or 3 C somewhere. And so, you know, we were talking about it last night on the stream, obviously. Odd man out. We know Joe's not going to be here next year, but Achari as well, probably. And then we've got kids behind them where there's just no room. Like Saran Noel, where's he going to play? Where you know? But it's a good problem to have. It
Yep.
really is.
This is where our depth is saving us.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we have, you know, such depth. It's, you know, I mean.
And you talked about it. We texted about this last night. So I mean, I may as well just give the credit here because you asked me, because somebody had tweeted out that Trocheck has 3 goals and Lusterinen has 6. And then you asked if it was Zito or Talon, and that was Talon. And when you look at the players that he got for Trocheck, I know Haula and Walmark aren't with this, but Haula's still a good player. Walmark's a decent player, and Lusterinen and Chase Prisky, all for Trocheck. I got to give Talon some credit there. I mean, that's
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's no way to not give him credit. He got a haul for that kid.
Absolutely.
In hindsight,
you know, we found this diamond in the rough. So I'll basically say it was Trocheck for Lusterinen.
Yeah. No, at this point, I'm good with that.
Well, and Walmart are gone. So I mean, basically that's what we got. And you know what? I take that trade. Knowing what I know now, I take that trade every day of the week.
Absolutely.
Listen, I'm happy for Vinny. Vinny, the person, you know, I was friendly with him, great kid, blah, blah, blah. Everybody, well, you know how I felt about him in the last couple of years, and I'm happy that he's gone and no longer here. And I'm happy that he's doing good in Carolina.
Right.
But the fact that we got this kid for him, it just, you know, that blew my mind. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
When you mentioned it to me, so.
No, because, you know, when the trade happens, it's like, and some prospect. And you don't hear about him again until all of a sudden he's got 6 goals. And you're like, we got him for Trocheck. Oh, that's right, you know. So that's one move where Talon didn't kick us on the way out the door, I guess. And, you know, it's funny because some of this is turning into hindsight. If Bob continues to play like this, I mean, the 10 million is not great, but at the same point, you know, we've given him enough crap, at least I have, to maybe, maybe it's worth looking back and say, all right, there's a couple things that are really coming in handy right now that he did,
If he wins us the cup, everybody will say, what a brilliant move. $10 million worth
Right.
every penny.
Yeah.
So,
That's
can't
true.
leave the video without prop to Connaughton,
Right.
who got his shot. And I'm so happy for that kid because I liked him. I don't, obviously I felt that they weren't giving him an opportunity last year.
Exactly.
And I'm so happy that he's found his spot. Him and Montour are a really good pair.
It's a really good pair.
Montour's the aggressive, offensive-minded guy, and
Right.
Connaughton's the stay-back guy. Perfect. And again, left-right combination. Perfect pairing.
No, exactly. And like I said, we just got to stay healthy because 7, 8, 9, and 10D is lacking. I mean, Carlson was okay. He wasn't bad. But behind, I mean, out of I don't know what has happened to him. Kiersted, we don't know if he's, so, they got to stay healthy. I still, but it's one of those positions where it's like, you can't really just go out and get a 7D, you know what I mean? They're all kind of the same. You have to kind of pick one of the ones that you already got and roll with it. You don't really trade for a 7th defenseman. You're just going to get the same caliber of player for the most part. But unless
that's the key. That's the key to the season right there. Staying healthy.
Yep, exactly. Yep, especially on defense. So, all right, bud. This was
all
good.
I got.
You good? I'm good. We're good. The Panthers are good. And tomorrow is Saturday. If everything stays the same right now, I'm going to do another live stream throughout the game. I don't think I can do every game though, because definitely my voice is giving me a little bit of pushback this morning. But I want to do it Saturday because Matthias will be here, so he'll get a kick out of that. And then I definitely won't be doing any back-to-back full live streams.
If I had more time, I'd ask you about that. We'll have to talk about the live stream another time.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you again Sunday morning, and let's just keep the party rolling, Panthers.